What do you think it means to be competent in numeracy? In the early 2000s, a group of experienced facilitators and instructors of numeracy in Australia answered that question. They came up with a model of numeracy competence. What they found, or what they concluded, was numeracy was not just about acquiring skills, and competence was not just about completing assessment tasks. It was more than that. They had what they called a notion of holistic notion of competence. In this notion of competence, the key element at the core of this is a change in identity, or a change in a person's self-confidence. In order to show this idea of holistic competence, they came up with a model that's a jigsaw, and they did that to show that these things are all interconnected. Now, you'll see on this side over here, these are what they sometimes call the cognitive aspects of learning: skills and knowledge, the task process cycle, transfer and application. These are traditionally what we think of when we're assessing competence in numeracy. For example, skills and knowledge. Can a learner demonstrate their skills? Can they do it in repeated situations? Can they relate their numeracy to other situations? Can they connect new skills with past skills? The task process cycle, you'll learn a little bit more about that in another segment. This is about when you have a task, finding the information, choosing the proper strategy, actually doing the problem, and finally to reflect on that problem. The other cognitive aspect of learning here, or competence, is being able to transfer and apply what you learn. Can you resolve a problem? Can you apply the skills that you learn in this situation in another situation? The other aspects here, these other four, are what they sometimes call the affective competencies. They're not so hard, they're more soft skills. First one here is confidence. Now, can a learner apply what they learn and feel confident about it? Do they have a change in their self-esteem? Another aspect here is personal connections. Do you make personal connections when you've done a math problem? Can you make personal connections with your own life? Awareness. This is more than just awareness. It's awareness of yourself as a learner. Can a learner connect their learning to other aspects of their life? And finally, autonomy. Growth in autonomy as a learner. Is the learner independent? Can they do things that they couldn't do before? Can they take risks? Can they initiate new tasks? So these are all very important things to look at and be able to demonstrate if you are a numerate person. And generally, we've neglected these last four things. What I'd like to point out, though, right at the center of this is confidence. That really is the core of this. All these other things are important, but really in the end, is a learner more confident? Is a learner have more self-esteem? And ultimately, is there a shift in the learner's identity as a numerate person?